So my last appearance before this committee as Chief Minister, an emotional end to my political career before the C24 for me, because of course much of what I've wanted to do in politics has always been about this aspect of it. The national issues in Gibraltar and principally the international issue and the United Nations that means so much to so many Gibraltarians. And the key thing I wanted to do today was to talk about those who had come in the past. I wanted to talk about my parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, and I wanted to talk about future generations as well. "80 years ago, in 1946, we were listed as a non-self-governing territory. 80 years ago. That is more than the lifetimes of many of our people. So it is clear, Madam Chair, that the arc of decolonisation is long. But in the case of the Gibraltarians, it will bend only towards our just self-determination, whoever tries to pull it away from us. Just like my generation had been, just like previous generations of Gibraltarians had done the defending of Gibraltar here through Sir Joshua and Peter Isola and all of those who came before me, and those who were on the ground in Gibraltar or evacuated out of Gibraltar, coming back and fighting to come back to Gibraltar. Llévame donde nací, which means so much. The Gibraltarians defied Franco. His response was to try to strangle us, to try to throttle us by closing the land frontier in 1969. It did not fully reopen for 16 long years. Families divided. Relatives shouting news of births and deaths across a no man's land. Franco believed he could besiege the Gibraltarians into submission. But he failed. He failed because he had not reckoned with the will of the Gibraltarians. I am the son of that generation. I was born behind that closed frontier. Our parents and grandparents stepped forward so that our community could survive. War told our grandparents' evacuated generation to leave forever. But they did not leave forever. A dictator told our parents' closed frontier generation to despair, but they did not despair. This committee has told our defiant generation nothing, but we will not be ignored. I wanted to reflect all that and all those generations in one speech, and the coming generations in particular, and say that if necessary, of course I'm ready to come back to represent Gibraltar and support a future government. As the curtain falls on the last of my interventions before you, do not imagine that you have heard the last of me. I reserve the right to seek to return to this table, if necessary, as a petitioner speaking for the civil society of my homeland. The times change, Madam Chair. Our people will not. Our rights will not. So, Madam Chair, let the word go forth from this chamber to friends, to foes and to neighbours alike. The torch of our political freedom is passing to a new generation of Gibraltarians.